Yo, TikTok, what's good, man? Just wanted to make a quick video. I had this story on my mind and I wanted to share it with you guys. And once I share this story, I want you to respond. If you know somebody who's gone through it, maybe yourself, a family member, a friend, another coworker, let me know. So here we go. All right. So I recently started a new job. I'm a driver for US Foods. It's a food service company. We deliver to all the restaurants in Houston. I live in Houston, Texas, by the way. And we deliver to all around Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Corpus Christi, etc. Okay. So my first day, I am placed with this older man. I won't say his name. But he's about, I think it's 60, 61. And so, I get in there, introduce myself, what's up, I'm Nathaniel, nice to meet you, so forth and so on. And then, we go out, we go and he go and get his dollies and we checking the trucks and stuff like that, checking the product, making sure everything is where it's supposed to be. So we get into the truck, and then this gentleman proceeds to do some other stuff inside the truck. But then he proceeds to say, ask me, hey Nathaniel, are you a Christian? And I'm like, I pause for a moment. I'm like, no, I'm not a Christian, but I believe in God. I'm spiritual. I don't go to church, anything like that. So then he proceeds to say, he's a Christian, he believes in God. And, he obviously is playing church music, on the radio. And then he starts to proceed with, just out of nowhere, he said, man, I as a Christian, I love what God loves and I hate what God hates. And I'm like, can you elaborate further on what do you mean by that? And so he just out of nowhere starts to say, we start talking about, the political stuff, Trump, stuff like that, whatever. And then he proceeds to go, let's say, I voted for Trump. I am a Republican. I believe that women and men are only one the baby should get married. Excuse me, I feel like I'm talking fast. Let me kind of slow down a little bit because I have a tendency of talking fast. But he says that he believed that, women and men only should be married. He don't believe that gay people should have or should be allowed to be married. He said that he hated what God hates, and he said that he didn't like gay people, that he didn't support gay people, that he actually had two family members in the past that contracted HIV, and he spoke about it in a past tense. So I'm assuming they're no longer with us, that they had went to the upper room to meet their maker. And he was like, he felt that his cousin received that disease as a part of God punishing them for being gay. And I'm like, we haven't even been in the truck 10 minutes. It is 5 something in the morning. This is where we're going with the conversation? This soon? This early? Why are we even having a conversation at all? Is what I'm in my mind. I'm questioning. I'm saying, wow, man, that's harsh. To be saying that at work. But mind you, I'm a gay man and I'm openly gay. I may not look like I'm gay. I mean, I'm not nothing against my feminine brothers and sisters. I'm just saying I'm just a masculine guy. I'm 6'3", 200 pounds. I'm a masculine guy. And if you saw me in person, I don't act like I'm gay or anything like that. Again, I'm not offending anybody that is feminine. I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know what it is. So it's not like I, approached him or said anything inappropriate. It's not like I was trying to come on to him, anything like that. He brought this up out of nowhere because I'm not at work saying that I'm gay. Now, if somebody asked me, then I would say, I'm gay. If you ask, yeah, I am. I'm not going to hide it. But I felt that it was so messed up because I'm just like, damn, here I am as a new employee. And obviously this is not his first time doing this and bringing this up and talking to other people like this. Because mind you, he's been here like 15 years at the job. Again, I work at U.S. Foods. He's been working for the company about 15 years. And I'm like, for him to be that emboldened to bring up this conversation and start speaking in the manner in which he was speaking is absolutely insane to me. And I'm just like, I'm dumbfounded because I'm like, I'm shocked. I understand that you're a Christian, you believe in God. I believe in God. I'm not a Christian. Let me say it again. I'm not a Christian. I do not attend church on a regular basis. I will go, but church is not the same as it was back in the day. I'm not going somewhere to hear somebody preach about don't do something and then behind closed door, you're doing the exact same things that you're saying not to do. You're doing it and far more worse. But being at work, and not only that, he proceeded to go on that day talking about the same thing. And I said, my mom, I'm like, what? Because I've never had this happen to me. And so I'm trying to figure out, do I say anything? And mind you, he had the first week, he must have brought this up at least 3 times within the first week. And so I'm not going to say I was uncomfortable, but I didn't know what to say in that moment. I still didn't know what to say at all in any of the moments because he said, like I said, 3 times that week, he brought that topic up. And so I just wanted to know, how would you guys deal with something like that if you have been confronted with something like that with somebody at work that obviously hate gay people, that obviously feel that gay people shouldn't have any rights? He also stated that he don't believe that gay people should have the right to marry another man. He also felt that because his cousins were gay, they receive HIV as a punishment for being gay. And I found that to be fucked up as well, because I am a gay man and I live my life to the fullest. I'm not gonna hide behind some door. I'm 6'3", 200 pounds. I'm comfortable in my skin and I love who I am. And I'm at peace with who I am. I'm not forcing anything on anyone. But I'm going to live my fucking life. And that story has just been like, it's been heavy on me because I want to know, like, how would you guys handle that? Like, comment on the video if you know somebody, if it's yourself, family, friends, another coworker, if you dealt with something like that, let me know. Comment on the video and let me know how would you handle it, or if you dealt with it, how did you go about handling that? So my thing is this: like, we're human and we have rights. We're gonna be here. We're not going anywhere. Gay people have been around for hundreds of years. We're not going anywhere, and nobody is trying to come on to you, disrespect you in any manner. I want to be able to live my life just like anybody else. And the fact that you felt that emboldened to bring up a topic as such as that, which you brought up at work, to somebody who you don't even know, shows me a lot that this is not the first time that you have did this to somebody at work. And so I'm like, man, I wanted to say something, but I didn't say anything. But I'm just like, I'm a openly gay man. I've had people stop talking to me. I have people talk about me. People in my family talk about me. And then when they see me smiling all in my face, but I know that you have talked about me behind my back and said negative shit about me. And that's okay, because you got to deal with that shit, not me. But I'm going to live my truth. I'm still the same Nathaniel. Just because I'm gay, I am still the same loving, caring, energetic, positive Nathaniel that I am and that I always will be. And me being gay doesn't change that. That is just who I was created to be. I was never molested. I didn't grow up with any gay friends. I didn't choose to be gay and be vilified and talked about and disowned or hated for me living my life. This is who God made me to be. Whether you believe it or not, oh fucking well. This is my life, and this is how God created me. I didn't choose to be gay. This is how I was created. Again, thank y'all for listening. I wanted to share this story real quick. Let me know if you or anybody else in your family or friend, but you know that has dealt with that comment, and like the video. Thank you.